We've home run just about every single
All right,
game.
let's try it again.
And cover 2 man is no different. Exact same play, exact same setup. We are now going to home run cover 2 man as well. Exact same play, just streak this B route, although realistically you don't have to. It's just like cover 2 zone. You don't have to follow. You don't have to do that. You can basically just leave him on that out route check down. And then this X route here is just going to get behind him once again. As you can see, we're just getting over the top of the cover 2 safety because of the same principles that we applied before. So to recap, TA4, we've home run just about every single defense in the game. Cover 2 zone, cover 3 zone, cover 4 zone, man coverages. Every man coverage in the game is going to home run. We haven't done cover 4 quarters. So let's go and let's do get rid of that. And then you can see, obviously, you know, the B route here is just going to be, as long as I get a good enough pass lead away from the safety, man, that's going to be very easy to play touchdown against cover 1. Same thing with man 0. I mean, any all-out man blitz going to have the same success. I just have to basically make enough blocking. By blocking the running back, maybe blocking the RB route. If it's a man 0, I don't want to get rid of the A route or the B route because they're going to be big plays. But there's a lot of different things you can do against man coverages. Against cover 4 quarters, it doesn't need any adjustments either. We're just going to win the day as long as the B route here doesn't get jammed up too much. As you can see, it just gets behind the safety. Although there, the pressure is the biggest issue. Like I said, once again, I could take away my check and release just to give myself a little additional blocking because the B route here is just going to, that's the only route. So, very easy one-play touchdown against cover 4 with no adjustments. And then we pretty much hit up every single defense other than regular cover 4. So we're going to do that. Regular cover 4 drop contain. We do that 5-yard out route adjustment one more time. We said that's just going to keep these Oregon safeties down nice and low. And then we're just going to bomb it up over the top. As you can see right there, the safety's out of position. Lit up, doesn't matter. The formation itself is the single back deuce close. And then the PEX post crossers, like I said, it's a one-play touchdown against every defense in the game. So it's going to pick that. On the defensive side, we're going to start off with cover 2 like we always do and work our way back. So one of the best things about this formation was that you don't have any real tells. The formation's even. Your opponent's never going to know which way the play's going. So even if they try to user one of these routes, which are going to be the explosive route, they might not even guess which one's the right one because there's really 2 different routes doing 2 different things. The B route's going to be a really good check down against just about any defense. But ultimately, we're going to hit a one-play touchdown against about everything. Everything. With a very similar setup. We just have to put one of these tight ends on either a streak or a fade, depending on what we're looking at. Now here we have a cover 2, so I have to put the delay fade on the A route. That's pretty much all I have to do. You're going to want to make sure that you have one of your slowest tight ends out here as we get a very bad pass. But you can see he got over the top of the safety. Let's go and let's do that again. You can flip this play, by the way, and there's no tell involved. So if I want to go ahead, like I typically want my slower tight end.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They go play action. Now Heineke. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A second down throw for Heineke. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So, Charles, this defense is going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. So what's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on third down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
On play action, Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it. And he's brought down. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8. Coming up.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Adam Humphries deep to return. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Heineke. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is
pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Forced out to his left. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Heineke on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Heineke on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
First down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give to Elliott. Able to slither by. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run left with Pollard. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's not going to get in. Man. They stop him at the 1. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Heineke. This will be dropped around. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
They ain't got no run defense.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Heineke's throw complete there to Thomas. Only needing 2 yards on second down. And a play fake, and now Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Heineke. Off to Thomas on the left side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Looking to throw again on second down. Heineke. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So, check that out.
On 2nd and 10, Fitzpatrick. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Heineke. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
That was a good luck kill.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
I was being real
so they had
calm,
a good drive
not
going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
As soon as you did it and walked away, I got an interception and a touchdown. I was getting my ass beat.
We were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
I engaged very shortly, and I backward. Actually, I never got there because, like I said, I typically try to loop to the right so that I can basically.
Okay, yeah.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jamin Davis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Wow. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Wow.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
These outside defenders. If I do this, I mean, this is my best.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Working with a 2nd and 4. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Now Zerline on and the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Humphries. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 9. Prescott, he's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gibson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. And
congratulations to Dak Prescott, by the way. He just went over 20,000 career passing yards. And you remember he came into the league in 2016, and you remember the gruesome injury in 2020 that he had to fight back from. So congratulations to Mr. Prescott. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep the running game modeled.
What's wrong with you?
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It was just everywhere. It seems like one of the better defensive formations this year, and that formation is the 3-3-5.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
155 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Gibson again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Heineke now. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
2nd down and goal. Heineke to the end zone, but it's incomplete. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The cover 3 Sky Show 4 is probably my favorite defense. It's similar to the 3-5 cover 3 Sky that I was seeing a lot online because it's just a better pressure package version of it. So to me, it's like I said, it's an upgrade. So that would be my
Tough
first
loss,
play
fellas.
that I put in my adjustments.
Maybe next year.
I typically would take this one.